Someone posted a fake Shroud of Turin image depicting white Jesus as the Savior. This is a lie perpetrated by racist Republican make of false pastors, leaders, and others to distort the true black Jesus, the true Savior, because of their racist mentality, wanting all things white. I will prove and disprove that this fake image on linen is not Jesus, but just an image of somebody drawn from the figment of their imagination. Now, here is the AI facts. The Shroud of Turin first appeared in historical records in the mid 1350s in Lille, France. It was displayed by Geoffrey de Chesnay, a French knight, who presented it to the dean of the church as Jesus' burial cloth. While this documented history begins in the 1350s in France, there is no record of how de Chesnay got his hands on the shroud, or where he got it from, or where it was during the 1300 period between Jesus' burial and its appearance in France. Also around 1389, Pierre d'Arcis, the Bishop of Troyes, France, sent a report to Pope Clement VII claiming an artist had confessed to forging the shroud. Furthermore, d'Arcis claimed the dean of the Lille church knew it was a fake, yet used it to raise money anyhow. In response, the Pope declared the shroud wasn't the true burial cloth of Christ. Still, the Pope said the Lille church could continue to display it if they acknowledged the cloth was a man-made religious icon and not a historic relic. Even Pope Francis, before his death in April of 2025, still described it as an icon, meaning just another man-made collection of curious art. One reason for the Pope's objection to it probably was because he knew Jesus is black and son of the black Madonna, whom they hold as Mary with child. Now let's take a closer look at this shrouded image. When we do, we can see white American racist mega churches and their leaders' hands all over it. Looking closely, we see them trying to make black Jesus this white, wrinkled-faced old man with thick white beards, fat, puffed cheeks with wrinkles, showing an age of around 70 to 80 years old. His image doesn't even match up to a 33-year-old black Jesus, not even a 33-year-old man of any race, just a made-up lie. But I also have a problem as to how come everything related to Jesus is never found nor started in Jerusalem, but in European countries. For example, church found in European Greece or Scotland. Apostles come from European Greece. Pastors and priests coming from European Rome. Evangelists coming from European Britain. And now the European made-up Jesus shroud coming from France. And finally, the European so-called Jesus shroud was named in honor of a town in Italy called Turin. Nothing is never found coming out of Jerusalem where Jesus lived and died, but everywhere else. Now stay with me. I'm about to blow this big lie up with a nuclear truth. Listen and pay close attention. The place called Golgotha, where the supposed tomb of Jesus was believed to be, and no one knows for sure, is encased in and under stones down under a Roman-built church called the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, built in 330 AD by Emperor Constantine. Now listen to this. The actual tomb under this church was never excavated and actually opened until 2016. Yes, it was never opened before 2016. Then how could one man, a Frenchman knight in 1350 AD, get up under this massive church, bore his way through stone down into a tunnel with his bare hand, then lifted and removed the stone block covering of the tomb, reach in and remove the linen shroud he just happened to know where or know was there, replaced the stone without anyone hearing or noticing, rushed back to France and awarded this linen to the dean of church in France. What a crock of lies told on this fake Shroud of Turin as being Jesus. This lie can only be believed by a fool and all racist Republican and others. I say again, the first time the tomb was opened was 2016 during the end of the Obama administration. Now, what's wrong with this picture? It's white racist Republican conservatives, fake Christian liars trying to make a white Catholic son of a pope named Cesare Borgia relevant as a white Jesus so as not having to worship a black Jesus. But your lies have failed you again. Conclusion, the Shroud of Turin is a fake piece of art created on linen of somebody and anybody by somebody. Jesus is black and so is all the disciples. Pass this on. Think about it.